Get ready for an explosive update. The Knicks just survived a nail-biter against the Pacers, and we've got the inside scoop on who stepped up and who stumbled. Plus, we're diving deep into Jalen Brunson's MVP-caliber season and addressing those controversial, foul-baiting claims head-on. And if that wasn't enough, get ready for a massive showdown as the Golden State Warriors clash with the New York Knicks in a game that could shake up the standings. You don't want to miss this. Hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you're the first to know everything.
Looking for a fast-charging, ultra-responsive stylus for your iPad? Meet the 2X Fast Charge Active Stylus Pen, designed for 2018 to 2025 Apple iPads. Take your creativity and productivity to the next level. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
The Knicks barely scraped by. Their 101-92 victory over the Indiana Pacers on March 13th was a nail-biter, raising more questions than answers for the short-handed New York squad. With Karl-Anthony Towns and Josh Hart sidelined by knee injuries, the team showcased both their depth and their vulnerabilities. While Jordan Clarkson provided a much-needed spark off the bench with 8 points and attacking instincts, Mikal Bridges struggled, scoring just 11 points on 4 of 9 shooting and continuing a concerning trend of single-digit scoring games in March. His shooting percentage has dipped to around 40% this month, a stark contrast to the team's needs. The absence of Towns, averaging 20 points and nearly 12 boards, and Hart, the team's connective tissue, was palpable. The Knicks, who held a 56-45 halftime lead, were outscored 29-20 in the third quarter as Indiana mounted a significant run. This fragility raises concerns about their title aspirations if key players can't stay healthy. However, there was a bright spot: Mitchell Robinson. He delivered an incredible performance, dominating the boards with 22 rebounds to complement 12 points and 2 blocks. Robinson's health and consistent play could be the Knicks' secret weapon in the playoffs, proving he can anchor the team even if KAT goes down. Don't go anywhere, because what happened on the court is only half the story. Next, we're breaking down the MVP buzz surrounding Jalen Brunson and tackling those foul-baiting accusations. Jalen Brunson is playing like an MVP, but some critics are calling his game foul-baiting. This season, Brunson has exploded offensively, averaging a career-high 26.3 points, 3.5 rebounds, and 6.6 assists, shooting an impressive 46.4% from the field and 37.7% from three-point range. His stellar play has not only earned him his third All-Star selection, but also placed him firmly in the MVP conversation and propelled the Knicks to become one of the NBA's top teams. Despite the widespread acclaim, a segment of detractors points to how frequently Brunson draws fouls as a strategic ploy to gain scoring advantages. They argue he exaggerates contact to convince referees to call fouls or overreacts to legitimate contact. However, Knicks head coach Mike Brown isn't concerned. The numbers speak factually. They for themselves, Brown stated. We're not concerned about that. He's just got to keep being aggressive and being in that MVP race like we know he is. The statistics back up Brown's stance. Brunson averages 6.8 free throw attempts per game, which ranks 21st in the NBA, lower than players like Donovan Mitchell, Cade Cunningham, and Anthony Edwards. For comparison, MVP candidate Shai Gilgeous-Alexander averages 9.2 free throw attempts, and leading scorer Luka Doncic averages a league-high 10.2. While Brunson may have a reputation for drawing fouls, the numbers suggest he's not among the most egregious offenders. In fact, his free throw attempts per game are lower this season than in the previous 2, undermining the foul-baiting narrative. But is Brunson's offensive firepower enough to overcome a struggling opponent? Get ready for a high-stakes clash as we preview the Golden State Warriors versus the New York Knicks. The Golden State Warriors are hitting the road, desperately seeking a win against the surging New York Knicks at Madison Square Garden on Sunday, March 15, 2026, at 8:00 p.m. ET. The Warriors, currently below .500 with a 30-34 record, are mired in a 4-game losing streak, most recently suffering a 10-point home defeat to the Minnesota Timberwolves. Their offense, which averages 115.2 points per game, has faltered in recent losses, while their defense has allowed an average of 120 points during their skid. In their last game against Minnesota, Golden State shot 40% from the floor, but gave up 127 points, including 69 in the first half, and lost the rebounding battle. Key players for Golden State include Steph Curry, averaging 27.2 points despite limited games, Jimmy Butler, 20 points, D'Anthony Melton, 13 points, and Brandon Podziemski, 12 points. Draymond Green contributes across the board with 8.6 points, 5.5 rebounds, and 5.3 assists. Meanwhile, the New York Knicks are riding a wave of momentum, boasting a 43-25 record and winning 3 of their last 5 games, including 2 straight. Their latest victory was a 101-92 road win against the Indiana Pacers. The Knicks' offense shines, averaging 117 points per game, and they've been even better in recent wins, scoring 125.6 points. Defensively, they've tightened up, allowing just 104.5 points during their current winning streak. Jalen Brunson led the Knicks in their recent win with 29 points and 9 assists. He spearheads the team's offense, averaging 26.3 points and 6.6 assists. Other key contributors include Karl-Anthony Towns, 20 points, 11 rebounds, OG Anunoby, 16.7 points, and Mikal Bridges, 15 points. Miles McBride adds 12.9 points per game. The prediction favors the Knicks to overwhelm a short-handed Golden State team and extend their winning streak. Analysts anticipate a defensive battle with New York scoring in bunches for an easy victory, suggesting betting the under on the total points. But what about the other matchups heating up the league? We've got a quick look at the Florida Panthers versus Seattle Kraken and more. The NHL season is heating up, and 2 teams looking to turn their rocky seasons around are the Florida Panthers and the Seattle Kraken. The Panthers currently sit with a 33-29-3 record, trailing the playoff picture by 9 points. Meanwhile, the Nashville Predators face the Edmonton Oilers, both teams vying for better positioning in the playoff race. The Predators hold a 29-27-9 record. In other NBA action, the Indiana Pacers head to Milwaukee to face the Bucks, with both teams aiming to end recent slumps. The Portland Trail Blazers, with a 32-35 record, are set to play the Philadelphia 76ers 36-31 in Philadelphia. Finally, the Utah Jazz will be on the road in Sacramento to face the Kings at 10:00 p.m. And in a highly anticipated matchup, the Golden State Warriors are set to visit the New York Knicks at Madison Square Garden on Sunday night at 8:00 p.m. ET. That's a wrap on the latest sports news, but don't click away yet. We've got one last look at the biggest stories and a special call to action just for you. So there you have it. The Knicks narrowly escaped the Pacers, Jalen Brunson is dominating headlines and fueling MVP talk, and the Warriors are gearing up for a tough road test against New York. Plus, we touched on the latest from the NHL and NBA matchups. Don't miss a single update, like this video. Subscribe to the channel, smash that notification bell, and comment below with your thoughts. Follow us on all social media platforms for even more exclusive content.